it's Joey and thank you for watching One Piece Season 1, Episode 2, The Man in the Straw Hat. And for what is indeed after The Man in the Straw Hat, very excited for this episode. A reminder that if you're watching on YouTube, you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go.
There's a reason they're called devil fruits. It's because of the deal you make when you eat one. Mother Ocean turns her back on you and the sea can take away your strength.
Where is it exactly? You're going to the Grand Line, but you don't know where it is.
Guess I need a navigator on my crew.
The seas are divided.
I love that she's actually teaching him.
East blue,
And she's teaching us, but...
west.
Smoke smells weird.
Yeah, I'd cover your mouth. It leaked that you broke all three. You breathed it in. Oh my goodness. I guess if you rubber, that works. I don't want to think about the logistics of it, though. I really don't want to think about the logistics of it. So their first outing together's not gone great.
I'm a different kind of pirate.
Pirates are pirates. There's only one.
She has some pirate trauma. Yeah, I think you're about to learn that pirates can be very different to what you expect. Deke has caught you. Oh my god.
I bet everyone in the East Blue knows who you are. Everyone knows who you are. No!
Oh god.
I will be king. No, you won't.
He doesn't have any survival common sense.
Listen up.
Maybe don't announce who you are.
Drop your weapons now.
I mean, you're extremely skilled, but also this is also not helping. Survival common sense. These people do not have it. I mean, she knows he has no common sense, doesn't she? She was counting on that for her plan. I don't know where we are. They captured the town, and those are the townspeople that are their prisoners. Yeah, these are the bad pirates.
Please make our guests uncomfortable in the green room.
This is going really great. How the hell are we getting out of this? I mean, Luffy is smart. Like, he's a weird one because he has zero common sense, zero survival skills, but he can be quite tactically intelligent.
Turns out they had help from a network of traitors.
What happened? No talking.
Love it. Yep. A network of traitors. Yep, he's bigging this up.
Was that?
That's fair, but I'm going to need you to trust me.
Just like a thief to lie to my face and ask me to believe her.
You got any other options?
No. This could be a beautiful team building exercise.
Tell me what we're gonna do. Better work faster.
He's laughing. That's good. Right? He's laughing.
Exercise.
Or sobbing.
Just
I can't tell.
Let's go another 10 feet.
Does he have a limit? See, he's really resourceful.
But why?
What the fuck just happened?
Oh well. Looks like we have something else.
He also ate a devil fruit.
You can dice me, but I'll always put myself
What if we burn you?
back together again.
Oh god. Well, that was, it was, you know, good attempt.
Homicidal unicycle riding clown.
I hope you're lockpicking.
But how you killed my brother?
I mean, if your brother was a pirate like
Pirates. My name
these
is
kind of
Cody. A
pirates,
couple years ago, you hunted us across.
murdery pirates,
Followed us.
you deserve justice.
Swamplands.
We both know you don't belong here.
Being a
What's he want him for?
And I want to believe you. Straw Hat pirate. allegiance.
Pirates should face justice.
I mean, he didn't say no. Like, I don't think he feels nothing in terms of, like, towards Luffy, but at the same time, his last words to him were, next time we see each other, we might be enemies.
And we'll find him
Oh,
together.
good. Just what I wanted. He just wanted to become a better kind of Marine that helped people. I mean, they made that fusion look stylish. They are efficient. This very much seems like how a little kid would view pirates. All kind of epic fights and cool trick moves. And like I said in the previous episode, I can feel the anime, the manga styling in this. I still haven't thought of a good way to phrase that in a way that makes sense.
Seawater. Hardly seems fair. All those wonderful crowns
Yeah.
useless from a few splashes.
Of course. So it's literal.
My crew?
And that's why he's a pirate that can't swim, of course.
You're an outcast. Just like the rest of us. A freak. Scorned and abandoned.
You murder people and take their villages.
Join me.
I'm not entirely sure what kind of a pirate Luffy wants to be, but it's not that.
Man who will be and they'll love me.
You can't make people love you,
Therapy session time.
just like you can't make.
He came for him. Of course he did.
Luffy. Get lost.
Well then. What was that? Just standing up to it, or was there something a little bit more magic? Or is he injured? Did he die? Oh, his arm's gone.
It's my fault.
No, it's not.
Only an arm.
Like, I thought he was gonna like bleed to death. He's just also not. I mean, losing an arm is obviously not like a thing to be trivial about, but yeah, you can live a wonderful life without an arm. It's okay.
Fear death, do you?
No, just don't fear you.
He just cut the ropes, didn't he?
Enjoy this. As soon as didn't used to think so,
Mm.
but Luffy changed that. That simpleton in a straw hat. Don't tell me you actually believe in him. I don't need to. He believes in himself. Ropes off. Don't turn around.
True.
Where are my freaks?
Yeah, free call on his own.
They're not coming.
He picked the hat over the map. Very telling how much Jinx means to him.
You want a piece of me? Let's see what you got.
Yeah, that's the issue with Slicey McSlicer, man. Oh yeah, he can move her. He just comes back together.
Surprise!
If you strangle him though, burn him, drown him.
How am I supposed to slice the guy who's already in pieces?
It really wasn't.
You can dump seawater on me, and I'll let it slide. But don't you ever threaten my
That's what
friends.
Jinx said about him. Yep, trap his body pieces. Hat.
What have you done to me?
Cut your dent to size.
One Piece will never be
Oh,
yours. You're
You are new captors.
What?
You're a pirate, aren't you?
Not that kind of pirate.
I'm
Yeah.
a different kind of pirate.
Mm-hmm.
And
I am taking this squadron of new cadets with me. Together,
Young minds ready to be
kill these
brainwashed.
pirates. For justice! For justice! For the Marines!
Now, I suppose these pirates did steal from a base, kill some people on their way out. But you should only go after pirates who have committed crimes.
Be good.
He will be good. He'll be a pirate and he'll be good. I mean, I guess is he like Robin Hood pirating? Like, he'll steal from, like, merchant companies, but he won't hurt anyone in the process? Like, we support. Eat the rich.
Almost finished.
I like this little crew.
Fixed it. Shanks always said that if the path to what you want seems too easy, then you're on the wrong path.
I mean, that's not necessarily the most accurate advice, but
Next stop, the
I don't think it's going to be quite that simple, but... Ooh, is she planning something else? Oh dear. Just when I was liking this crew.
You can tell them I have the map.
Interesting. Okay, so I am really enjoying this show. It is it's just a lot of fun. The characters are, they really, you can tell what its source material is, but not in a bad way, in just a really sweet way that, like, they've managed to kind of keep that. And I'm not like being like, oh, isn't anime sweet? No. I mean, like, it's a sort of a genre, a medium of fiction that has its own style and way about it, and you can really feel that translated into live action really, really well. Luffy is a brilliant main character. I mean, he's gonna make me be like, oh my god, oh my god. But it's kind of a mixture of naivety and extreme confidence, but his heart is in the right place. He kind of gives everybody he meets a fair chance, even an evil murdery pirate man. And he just goes about things with a very forthright approach. It is fascinating to watch, and he is a good strategist, but at the same time, there are so many situations they're in where you're like, if you just maybe kept your mouth shut a little bit, this might have gone slightly better, or maybe if you'd thought a little bit more. So it's going to be interesting to see where his character goes and how his character develops as he experiences more of the world. Will his kind of cheery, optimistic exterior ever get shattered? Will perhaps Nami's betrayal, when he finds out about that, be enough? Now, starting off, I think, obviously we live in a world where pirates, there are lots and lots of pirates, and most of them are probably this kind of selfish, in it for themselves, murder, pillage, plunder, this typical pirate. The kind of noble, idealistic pirate that we love to have in stories. Maybe, I don't know whether or not it's realistic, I do not know the history of actual pirates, but in this world it definitely seems like that is the minority and not the majority. It seems to me that Nami, I hope I'm saying her name right, was definitely hurt by pirates before. Perhaps they killed her family in her village, which is why it kind of drew her short when she saw it. Also could explain her initial plan to just flee by herself because she's technically not with them. But I do think in this episode, at the beginning, she was dismissively, she was kind of saying, well, you're not a pirate, because, you know, she was thinking, oh, you're sweet and you kind of want to help people and you're a bit naive, but you're not a pirate, because pirates are evil, monstrous, murdery people. And so then at the end of the episode, when the townspeople say, oh, are you our captors now? You are pirates? And he goes, oh, I'm a different kind of pirate. There was that beat where you could see Nami looking at him like, oh, maybe he's trying to be a different type of pirate. I feel like personally, to be a pirate, you do kind of need a crew and a ship. I guess he technically has that now, but, you know, he's still not quite he's an aspiring pirate at this stage, I would say. But she kind of was like, oh, maybe there are different types of pirates. Maybe that is possible. But she is still working with the dude who hunted the Cut Pirate King and has his snail spy. Now she was obviously the one that sent the mission. Maybe he has multiple people, who knows. Now, I feel at this point, my prediction is that ultimately Nami will decide that she doesn't want to betray her new crew, that maybe she likes them, or she'll kind of say, look, he's not a bad guy, he's not a bad pirate, we should protect him, or whatever. I don't know. Now, it would seem that she was a thief sent into that place to steal the map. She wasn't doing anything else, she was there to steal the map. So that would suggest that ultimately the dude that came to the base and was all, this base was run shoddily and we're going to go after them. He always planned on trying to go out, do something with this. Maybe he wants to find the One Piece himself, because that would be a slap in the face to the pirate king he killed all those years ago, who set it off, and also would stop the pirate craze. If somebody has found the treasure, there'll be less people dreaming of finding it. Taking away their dream is, I presume, finding the treasure, therefore it's not there. So I think he was always going to do this, but if anything, Luffy helping to steal the map was both an added boon because it gave them I feel like they were probably always going to blame it on pirates, whatever happened. But it gave them somebody to blame, but at the same time, it also meant they didn't technically have their hands on the map. But she now does, and he is trusting her, and he is different to another pirate. And even Zoro, I think, he's got a full name, I think they call him Zoro. He doesn't seem like a bad dude. He's hunted pirates. She herself hates pirates. So it's not like she's going to have anything against him when he is known to be a famed pirate hunter. So it's going to be interesting to see how her interactions go. I do see it ultimately being her trying to kind of be like, hey, Luffy's not a bad dude. He's just a little misguided. Like, he has this noble idea of what pirates are. Don't be too mean to him or whatever. I don't know. And maybe if they are like, no, he's a pirate and all pirates suffer, I could see her hopefully being like, no, this is my crew and I'm staying with you, and ultimately betraying them, but there is still going to be the moment of realization that she was working for the other side regardless. She could end up being an arch enemy, I don't know, but I think this team works really well together, and you could really see in this episode her looking and thinking, maybe it is possible to be another kind of pirate. You know, Luffy is clearly aspiring to be a different kind of pirate, and he claims to have known a different kind of pirate. Now, admittedly, we don't know what Shanks was actually like out on the seas. He might have been friendly and personable in his home port and a real bastard elsewhere. We don't know, but you can kind of think from the way he treated people that he probably was alright elsewhere. The flashbacks, I like that child Luffy being like, yeah, you know what, I'm not ready, but then I've got my dream and I'm gonna do it. I've watched a few animes and they're really big on the whole having a dream thing. But Luffy certainly has one. A character that particularly interested me in this episode was Zoro. What he said when he was tied up about how, oh, you know, he always thought he wanted to work alone and hunt pirates, and he thought he knew what his life was, but now he's not so sure ever since he met Luffy, and he's got enough self-belief, he believes in himself enough, it rubs off, because he might have just been talking shit because he was distracting the pirate so she could pick the lock. But I feel like there definitely was truth in that, and that is quite a quick turnaround, and I think it shows you what such a genuine open nature as Luffy. When you first meet him, you're going to think a couple of things. You're going to think either he's an idiot, he's really trying to play up the dumb card so that you, like, he can trick you, or like he's manipulating you somehow. But the more time you spend with him, the more his actions follow his nature. I think you do start to see him as a different person. So I'm very interested in what Zoro's currently thinking, what his plan is, because I guess his name is down as having gone assaulted a marine and stolen from the marines, so he's not exactly going to be welcome to send his bounties to the marines. I don't know if there is anywhere else he could send them, and even if he did, he would be, you know, on wanted lists by the marines. So in that sense, his life won't be what it was. We also got the sense in the previous episode that he similarly had been wronged by pirate and was trying to like get revenge on them, or that maybe he's finding a different way. He's a character I feel like I don't have the clearest sense of yet, which is weird given that Nami turned out to be betraying everybody, but you know, I feel like I still need some more Zoro, like, getting to know you time. But I really enjoyed the three of them. And then we have Cadet. Oh my god. I have CFS. I mean, one of the things it causes is brain fog, my memory, remembering names, something that I can struggle with. And I knew his name last episode. They only called him Cadet this episode, so I do not know what it was. I knew we'd see him again, but I didn't know whether it would be like in the finale he showed up as a Marine. But we're following him, and that means we're following the Marines. He is obviously going to be taken in, well, he's being taken in. Now, he is an interesting one because you can see his awkward nerves are in every fibre of his being every second he's on screen. But his character could still go a multitude of ways. He could become the yes sir, no sir, yes sir, whatever you say sir, I'm going to go and kill those pirates and I'm going to betray Luffy. The first time I said, not it's really betrayed, because you know what I mean, like I'm going to go against him, I'm doing it the first chance he gets. He could become someone that is in over his head and is just scared and just trying to survive and will maybe make a decision that will help others or himself, who knows. Or he could become someone that quickly realizes this isn't where I want to be, and then ultimately defects to Luffy's ship, or like betrays them, maybe even says, hey Luffy, that girl you're with, I figured out she's sending information. He could become a spy for our side, he could join our side, he could become the arch enemy. Like, there are still so many paths he could take, because he is young, he is vulnerable, he has been through a lot of traumatizing stuff, and this evil man who uses evil methods, whether his ultimate aims are good. This man uses evil methods. I don't know his name. The pirate, the head marine dude, or chief, whatever, Colonel Marine, whatever his name is. He has locked onto him. I think he sees his vulnerability and how that could be taken advantage of, and he also knows he has a connection to the Straw Hat Pirate. Therefore, that is something that can be exploited. But this is setting up brilliant, like the world they've created. They've done a brilliant job of bringing it to life. And they've really set all the seeds for a fantastic story to come. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.